guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today I'm going to show you how to make this infant house. I had to sit and grind to be able to get my infant to crawl. So your infant just have to be able to crawl to be able to do this, so they can crawl through the doggy door. So I'm going to jump into how I did this. For this, I'm using the 1.25 wall height. I just think it looks like a nice wall height and it's big enough for the doggy door. And you can make this room whatever size you like. I'm doing mine a 1x2 just because I think it sort of suits the size of the toddler. You do need cats and dogs for this, and also you will need BB.move objects on. If you don't have cats and dogs, you can use the door from My First Pet Stuff Pack if you have that. We're using the smaller doors, so this size door, not this one. This one toddlers can fit through. I've done loads of videos using this door, but yes, this, after testing, does work for infants. So I'm going to go ahead and use the one from My First Stuff Pack. So for the windows, because this is so small, I'm going to do my sizing down windows trick, and I do have an in-depth tutorial on how to do this. But I'm going to show you really briefly how I do this. I'm going to go ahead and create a basement just in front because I want a window here and a window here. And I'm going to grab the window that I want to be sized down. And some windows do work better than others, do bear that in mind. These sort of windows will sort of work. If you place the doggy door to one side, you could just do it like this, which makes it a lot easier. But I like to be extra and make tiny versions of windows. I'm going to use the growing together windows. I'm just going to pick this one, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is go down into the basement that I've just created, and I'm going to size these down. I'm going to size them down at twice, so they are super tiny. They might disappear into the wall like this, and just raise them up, and I'm just going to guess that's the height that I want. And then when you can come up, yeah, I know you can't see through it at the moment and you can only see that, but I just want to get the height correct. Yep, that is correct for me. I know it also needs moving to the side. So I'm sizing it down twice, and I'm just going to line this one up to drag this across. I'm pressing Alt so I can place this wherever and pulling it out to the side. So when we go up, you can see there's no overlap of the doggy door. Go ahead and just adjust as needed. Doing this trick and you're sizing the window down really small like I have, it is best to use the window from Cottage Living because it is the smallest window in the game that I can find. So if you don't have that, you might not be able to size these windows down this small, but other windows will work if you're not sizing them down this small. So what I'm going to do is grab the Cottage Living smallest window, this one, and just fit it in this area so you can see through, and then sizing down using the bracket key. Here we have small windows that are fully see-through as well. So obviously you want to go ahead and paint the outside. I'm just going to do this in this colour, and you can do it in whichever colour you like. Or you can go to wall trims. Wall trims are found just underneath the half walls, and you can just colour this trim to whatever you like. I like to do white just because it's what matches my window frames, but depending on what your window frames are, you might want to do it a different colour, or you might want to hide it a little bit with the roof. So for the roof, you will need cats and dogs for this because I found that this is the only one I can get to sort of fit correctly. So if you're already using the cats and dogs door, you already have cats and dogs, so it shouldn't be a problem. So this is the roof I'm going to use. It is the substantially shingled awning in small, and this just perfectly fits the right size. It sticks out perfectly. It's not big enough obviously, but we're going to use 2. So what you're going to go ahead and do is press Alt to be able to freely move this and place this so you can't see this sticking out, just in there like that. And then we're just going to get the exact same one again and do the same thing. You don't want to line these up perfectly though. So like if I'll show you what I mean if I can. Can you see there's this glitch in here? What you want to do is just slightly raise one of them. So you can see here there's this tiny little gap, but it's not that noticeable. So then you can go ahead and decorate. The only thing is you can't put anything above this door. Like in the toddler one, you can put awnings and stuff above it. With this one, you cannot put anything on. I tried putting absolutely everything just to see what would work to make it look a little bit more homely. So that is it for this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!